Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, February 28. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says progress is being made in the groundwork and sensitization process for the implementation of the National Identification System, NIDS. Mr. Holness was speaking at a press conference following Tuesday's 7th Inter-American Development Bank IDB Caribbean Governors Meeting. According to the Prime Minister, the strides will allow for the pilot implementation in the last quarter of 2018. He says the implementation of NIDS, like any other country's national ID system, is important for several reasons.
Whether it is increasing the efficiency of the public sector, the speed at which we do business, and giving the citizen an identity, the government is acting in the best interest of the citizen. And that is what we're doing. There's nothing nefarious, nothing to in any way erode the privacy of the citizen. What we are trying to do is to strengthen government so that we can better serve you.
Stricter rules will soon be in place for how Justices of the Peace, JPs, operate. This follows the recent passage of the Justices of the Peace Act in the Senate. It was passed with 5 amendments and will now go back to the House of Representatives for its approval. The bill provides for the codified selection, appointment, discipline, and regulation of JPs.
For a number of years, there existed only a set of rules, which I suspect were crafted by the custodies. And in or around 2006, a committee comprising of the then Chief Justice, the custodies, the Legal Reform Department, and personnel from the Ministry of Justice crafted a code of conduct and incorporated the existing rules. The code was gazetted, but no legislation was enacted to govern the functions of Justices of the Peace.
Among other things, the new legislation entrenches in law that a Justice of the Peace cannot and shall not charge for his or her services. It also reflects the increasing functions of JPs, including adjudicating matters such as the ticketing of persons found with up to 2 ounces of ganja, which no longer attracts a criminal record. A companion bill, the renaming of the Courts of Petty Sessions Miscellaneous Amendments Act for the court to be called the Lay Magistrates Court, was also approved by the Senate with no amendments. Residents of Tweedside and surrounding areas of Clarendon are now proud beneficiaries of a health center. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton officially handed over the new 2-story facility, which was constructed and equipped at a cost of $40 million. The Eric and Dr. Hyacinth Hugh Health Center is the result of the efforts of the philanthropic Hugh family, who hailed from the area. Minister Tufton says the family stands as an important role model for others to follow.
We appreciate that because it sets a case, hopefully, for so many others to follow. This is a fabulous building. The average health center is nowhere as elaborate as this one.
The building consists of offices, a reception area, multipurpose rooms, and 5 bathrooms. Dr. Tufton says government is creating the environment to garner these kinds of support from people locally and overseas to fill the gap in healthcare delivery.
So, for example, we have a wellness foundation that caters to persons who have an interest to come back or to give back, and that is under review now to develop.
In related news, a check of $1 million has been gifted to the Enfield Health Center in St. Mary to support its management. The money is part of $5 million raised by the Jamaica 55 Charities Group, comprising members of the Jamaican diaspora in the United Kingdom. The donation was done under the Health Ministry's Adopt a Clinic initiative, and the Portfolio Minister says the entity has expressed interest in adopting 5 health centers.
Basically, what they have said is, listen, you do the assessment, which we have done, look at some of the basic needs of the facility. Under the Adopt a Clinic program is what we do, and let us use this check, a portion of that $5 million, to enhance the ability or the capacity of the facility to provide better service to you in the community.
The Adopt a Clinic initiative aims to mobilize Jamaicans at home and in the diaspora to provide support, whether in cash or kind, for 100 community health centers in the first instance. Minister Tufton says stakeholders have been responding positively to the program, with arrangements being finalized for the adoption of 10 clinics. The Blue and John Crow Mountains National Park has received $24 million from the Tourism Enhancement Fund to design and construct a new cafe and visitor center. The almost completed building, which is being constructed at Holywell Park, will showcase local Jamaican products.
The jewelry, the craft, the handbags, all sorts of things that are unique to Jamaica. It's also in preparation for the building that we're constructing with the assistance of the Tourism Enhancement Fund. We're going to be having a gift shop in there, and we'll be featuring local Jamaican products.
Dr. Tukan was speaking at the National Park's 25th anniversary celebration recently. The Blue and John Crow Mountains was designated a national park on February 26, 1993. The new building, which is set to be completed in November, is part of a larger $46.8 million project for the general improvement of visitor facilities in the UNESCO World Heritage Site. And finally, government plans to expand the scope of the annual Jamaica Day celebration in schools to a key event on the country's national calendar.
And what we want to see, and it's something that we'll be pushing for next year, is to see more ministries coming on board. More ministries saying to their staff that, yes, Jamaica Day, let us adorn ourselves in Jamaican colors, let us decorate our ministries, let us put up good stories about our country so that we can again resonate in our psyche that we are a great nation.
The minister was speaking at the recent Jamaica Day celebrations at the Monroe College in St. Elizabeth. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.